we will be so today we will be kind of wrapping up with this is the fourth lesson, I think. Yeah, it's the fourth lesson. So we will be wrapping up with the fourth lesson and kind of completing up things. That's come out to be actually an interesting topic. Yeah, because I also got to, yeah. So we'll be lapping up on cryptocurrency wallets and how to secure them. And so basically, we saw what cryptocurrency wallet are, and cryptocurrencies are digital wallet, store public and private key. So one thing that they do not do, they don't store cryptocurrency. They actually, there you some bros. They actually direct all give allocation of where your crypto wallet is, your cryptocurrency is. So yeah, and also they help you to they help you to send and receive cryptocurrencies. Then we have software. We talked about hot wallets, and these the way they are divided. These are a diagram representation of how these wallet are like. So we talked about desktop wallets, and we talked about online wallet, and then we talked about mobile wallets. So for mobile wallets, for desktop wallets, these are normally installed on PC or laptop and are accessible from a single computer. So basically, we talked about Exodus, and this another one. Alctram, yeah. Then we have online wallets. Wallets run on the cold and crowd. They run on the cloud and are accessible from any computing device in any location. So this is JAX. This is I think this only presents the connect one. Yeah. Then we have the mobile wallets. So we say that mobile wallets run on an app, wallets that run on an app or on a phone. And we have Coinbase, and we have the other one is Trust Wallet, and we have Coin. We have another one, Coinomi. Yeah, Coinomi. Yeah, we have Coinomi. It's a nap. It's a mobile wallet. And then we talked about cold storage or hardware wallets. So this one, they are divided into two. So we have the device one, the normally that one that uses a kind of a flash drive. It looks like a flash drive or a USB. So wallets that store private key on a hardware device similar to a USB. And we have Ledger Nano, Trezors, and Keep Key. Then we have paper wallet, a physical printout of public and private keys. So this is just a print of your wallet. You can either decide to print your wallet so that you for safekeeping, yeah. But paper get burned, so it's always good to have a backup of a backup of a backup of your private key. That's what I call it. Then these are how the hardware wallet looks like. So this is Trezor, this is Ledger Nano, this is Keep Key. The cold storage are actually better because nobody is in custody of your wallet. So if you lose this device, then it's your fault. And if you are able or you had a chance to see the B talk, the B word. That was Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk and Cathy Woods. Elon was talking about wallets and the safety of wallet, and we will come to we have actually seen how different wallets work, and one of the keys whereby one of the key thing is that if a company is in charge of your wallets, like in exchanges, then there is a need for them to like restructure and make people that are the ones who are safeguarding their own wallets. Yeah. And he also talked about hardware wallets being the safest. So if you had a chance to like see it, you can also in your time you can also revisit the YouTube and take a look. So we also talked about, I think this one I showed you, but I never talked about the terminal wallets. So terminal wallet, it's basically looks like this one, Zero Terminal. Let me just open the Zero Terminal and then I'll share you. They actually give you a statistical overview of the currency, everything, yeah. How to trade, some such statistics. Those are terminal wallet. So we also saw the different cryptocurrency wallet terms or terminology. We talked about mnemonic phrase or seed phrase, which MetaMask has changed its name to recovery phrase. We have Keystone File. So a Keystone file is an encrypted version of your private key. So it's a JSON file. It's a JSON file. I don't know if I have, yeah. So this is the, I hope you can see the Zero terminal, this one.
Yes, you can see it.
Yeah, so
On
this
my
is
side.
the, yeah, so this is the Zero terminal. It has it has a lot of features. It has a lot of features. This is the terminal wallet was talking about. And then, okay, this logo, I thought it was the other logo that wallet connect. So this one, you can use it to connect to another, to another, to another wallet that you have instead of creating a lot of wallets. I'm trying to see if I can be able to like download the printout of so that I can be able to show you. Accounts. Okay, backup. So this one you can back up your wallet into a cloud, and then you can either change your password and yeah. Let me just see if I can be able to like downloads. See if I'll be able to find a downloaded private key and show you how it looks like. Private key. Okay, I'll show you in later on. But the encrypted Keystone file is an encrypted version of your private key. Thought I had some. Yeah. Uh, yeah, and then we have a kind of an authentication where if you have to like create a pin for your wallet so that nobody has access to your. This is now to double safeguard your wallet. You need to add an authentication key on your Trust wallet and also on your MetaMask. So what can you store in your wallet? And these are some of the coins and tokens that you can be able to store in your wallet. This day, so interoperability is where wallets can be able to like support multi-chains and communicate with other chains, and also instead of creating multiple wallets for a different blockchain for a different purpose, you just use one wallet for all your functions. Yeah, so that's something that all these blockchain are looking on, and creating oracles and bridges that can connect to other blockchain. So this is more on what you can store. Even you can also store your ELC 721. These are the non-fungible tokens. So this is how it works. So a person sends coins to your wallet address, and then using the private key in your wallet is compared to the public address the coins are assigned to. And then if the public and private key match, your digital balance increases, and the sender balance decreases, and then the transaction is recorded on the blockchain. Then this is what we call Ethereum gas station. Let me show you from the website. I hope you can see my screen. Ethereum gas station. So Ethereum gas station, this one is a place where you can see and see the various gas rate. So this one is a transaction. It helps you in calculating transactions and predictions. So we can kind of submit, and this is the prediction of the gas fee, the gas that you will use, and the gas price in GUI. Then we have transactions pool, and then we have gas burners. So these are the addresses. Top 10 Ethereum contracts by transaction count over the last 1,500 blocks. So this one is a key when you want to know the gas price and you want to like predict your transactions. So this one is the fastest. If you want a cheaper way to like pay for your transaction, so you of course you can do a faster one, or the fastest, or the average count of your transaction. And remember, if you do a transaction, let's say let's just simulate one transaction here. Just try and simulate a transaction here on link B network. So we want to send to this particular address, like 5 ETH or 4 ETH, send, and we'll just paste it there, and then send 4 ETH. So this is the gas remit, and this is the gas price in GUI. We can click on advanced options, and then change the before we change it, let's just click on next, and then we confirm the transaction. So if we want this transaction to go faster, we can speed it up. So if you want to speed it up, you will have to use more gas. You will use more gas for you to increase the speed of the transaction. So miners actually use that gas. That gas is what miners use. And then if you click on fast price, then it means that you are creating a new transaction. The other transaction will be dropped. The other transaction will be dropped. So the other transaction will be dropped, and then we will have another transaction. So the first one that we had was dropped, and then another one was created. So that's how gas work, and this gas is what the miner also get as rewarding after validating. So that is Ethereum gas station, and then we have the process for yes Ambrose.
I thought there would be a default gas to use while you are sending your ETH token. Because, for example, if I'm sending the 4 ETH and I'm now looking at, okay, I want to send it the fastest, I should not be bothered if it is fast, slow, or average. I think there should just be a default gas limit that the system should use and send my transaction than for
Okay.
me to go and pick.
Okay. There is always a default value. There is a default value, but Ethereum gives you that opportunity. Like if you want your transaction to be processed fast, if you want your transaction to be processed fast, then you will have to pay for an extra fee, because now you will be like, it's like you are kind of bribing the miners to actually perform your transaction fast than the other, so that your transaction becomes the first one. But for blockchains which are operating under proof of stake and proof of work, the gas fees are actually hello. Sorry for that. My internet is kind of misbehaving. So not for blockchains which are actually like if they have yeah, I think this one will actually help us see how the gas fee are like. So it's something that you can actually, yes, hello Damaris.
Just finish up. Wanted to comment on the same.
Okay. So this one you can see, you can actually see, or you can analyze and see the gas usage for different this one you can sorry for that. This you can in Celo you can see the gas cost by date, and in terms of the gas costing, And this is a better way to see in terms of GUI, and if you can see the maximum gas price for Cero is around 10 GUI, which is good because this for which is good because if you are doing a transaction with Cero, the gas price is a bit low. Yeah. Yeah, compared to Ethereum. Yeah. So yeah, you can go ahead and comment on that, Damaris.
I always notice most of the time in peer-to-peer platforms, like let's say Paxful, Local Bitcoin, and exchanges like Binance, FTX, most of the time the fees are fixed. Like you can find most of the times FTX sending Bitcoin is like that is Binance 0.3075. The rate is always fixed. It's like a default. Even when the price of Bitcoin went to 7 million, the rate was still the same, even if Bitcoin goes lower. But you find in a wallet like blockchain, in blockchain, the rate differs with the amount you are sending and the time. Today you can send $1,000 with $0.3. Tomorrow you may send with $12. And then now if you want to receive, they give you default, they give you fast. If you want to receive in less than 1 hour, you have to pay more fees. I feel like it's the miners, they say the miners consider the transactions which have been where the transaction fee is higher, because they also get paid higher than when you pay the default amount.
Yeah. Now for exchanges, the gas fee is actually set on the contract. It's actually set on the contract. If you remember the contract that I showed you, the debts that I was creating, these are. So let me just show you. Sorry for that. So this is this is actually how you set up. So if you are creating an exchange, you actually create. If you are creating an exchange, and that's why some of the exchanges have a fixed gas fee. So you need to set the account that will be receiving the fee, like the fee account, and then you need to like set an amount or a fee percentage. So for most exchanges, they kind of, I think they use a 10% or a fee lower than 10% for the exchange. This is the amount that they charge for you to transact. And then this is the address to store ETH in token mapping with the blank address. So this for the store of ETH. So this is how the most exchanges do, because they want to like provide a constant fee. But for wallets, whether it's a mobile wallet or a whether it's a mobile wallet or a desktop wallet, the gas fee are different. They have a default, and then they have that other one for like fast transaction or just a normal transaction. Yeah. So the transaction fees are actually embedded on the contract for exchanges. So these are an exchange contract, and it helps you to deposit and withdraw tokens, and also create orders and cancel, and also create a trade. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how the exchanges work. All transaction fee actually depends with which wallet you are using. All if you are using an exchange wallet, the transaction fee will be different, and then if you are using the normal sending, it will be different. It's just the same way. Think of it just it's the same way. If you are using a mobile transfer, and if you are transacting using a bank, the transaction I think at the bank are way higher than when you are doing in mobile. So it just depends. Yeah. So this is the process of setting up a Coinbase wallet. So Coinbase, I think Coinbase launched the mobile app this year. Coinbase mobile app has taken them time to like mobile app. Yeah, they did that. Yeah, you can get it on Play Store. It took them time to come up with a good app. Yeah, so first thing, you just install the application. You enter your first name and last name, and also your email address and password. And then you click on to the sign up button, and then you link your bank account so that you can, it's easy to transfer to your bank account, or your PayPal account. Don't know if they have added that in their new features of this particular app. Yeah, check it out. So you link it to your bank account to transfer fund, complete the verification process. So for most applications which have a central control, they require you to complete your KYC and also verify your phone number. You have to validate identity by filling account profile form, and lastly, your Coinbase account will be fully set up. And from exchanges like Binance, and maybe if Damaris can also clarify on that. Pathful, Binance, they require you to verify your KYC so that you can they can actually upgrade your trading limit. So if you verify your KYC, you are given a chance to actually have bigger transaction, like you can do more transaction without limit. Yeah. Yeah, is that true on Pathful? On Binance, I've seen that.
Yes. Before verification, there is a limit. You cannot withdraw past that. For Package account, I think the first 20 transactions you can do with verification, but after that you have to verify. And then I think in FTX you cannot trade more than $1,000 in a day if you're not verified. But once you're verified, now there's no limit.
Okay, and in terms of withdraw, do they have a limit for withdrawal?
Yes, it's not the $1,000. You can, I think it's in FTX, that is in any trading, depositing, withdrawing, plus trading. You cannot do up a maximum of that if you're not verified.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's correct. So in different exchanges and different platform, you need to like verify your identity and also your email and phone number. But for a wallet like MetaMask or decentralized exchanges, there is minimal, there is actually there is no or minimal KYC, and that is the beauty of decentralized exchanges for some good reason. Yeah. Then this is how you can set up your wallet, your keep key hardware wallet. So you need to first of all purchase your keep key hardware, and then you install the keep key app, connect keep key to your computer, then open the keep key app, update the firmware if the hardware asks you to. You initialize the key keep, then select the label for your keep key, and then select a pin. So you need to like input a pin or a password for the keep key, and then write down the recovery sentence. So the recovery sentence is the recovery phrase. In a short or in a few, I will show you how you can generate this recovery key, and also I'll show you how you do the different types of cryptography, or how you encrypt data. So your keep key is now ready for use. So that's it on how to set up these wallets. And lastly, as we wrap up on wallets, and the last bit is there's some, I think this slide. But yeah, so there are various ways. You also need to see, we did take a look at yesterday. We did look at yes.
I think there's something I don't understand. Most of the time when people are choosing wallet, they say like you have to check maybe with a company that has a cold storage. But then there's someone who told me, like, let's say I've deposited my coins with Paxful. It's not like the coins are literally held on the website. I had like they're stored somewhere, but now there's a balance they have to maintain for anyone who wants to withdraw. I don't know if that is true, or maybe I really don't understand how that works.
The crypto wallet, or not the crypto wallet, but
Yes,
the crypto wallet of the one you use to deposit, like M-Pesa or
that is the crypto wallet.
okay.
Because I'm so sure, let's say like an exchange like Binance, there are millions of dollars locked in there.
Yeah,
So the person was trying to tell me like the coins are stored also in a cold storage, but now they keep a minimum balance for people who want to trade or withdraw.
yeah. I believe okay, I don't know for Binance or Paxful, and so to avoid hacking because of the recent hacks, there were various ways of different like this wallet, not wallet, but I don't know if I will be able to like ETH Fryer. ETH Fryer. So this one, they were claiming that ETH Fryer don't know. Yeah, this one. Don't know if I will be able to remember my password, because so this one, there are two things that happen in an exchange. Actually, multiple actions that happen on an exchange. So they especially the centralized one. So they create a wallet for you. They create a wallet for you for depositing. Let me just log into Binance instead. I think Binance itakumbuka password. So they provide, they create, they basically generate the wallets for you. Once they generate wallets for you, they manage the private keys. They manage those private keys for you. And it's a lot. It's a long process. In this is what I was saying, that when it comes to security, then when an application has more than 40 ways to authenticate, it turns people down. Okay. It's a lot of verification. And when it comes to withdrawing, I think it's the same. So okay. Yeah, so if we see. Okay, so they kind of generate a wallet for you. They generate a wallet for you, and once they generate a wallet for you, that wallet is it's up to them to manage those private keys and private key. And due to the recent hacks, I believe that would be applicable, because due to the recent hacks, they needed to like come up with a new way of storing information, because we have exchanges being hacked, and private key uh, being stolen, and millions and millions of money being taken by hackers. So they basically so if you want to like create, they provide you with so these days what they do, they now provide you with a wallet that you want to deposit. And from our code, this one, from this code, you can see they provide you with a wallet that you can be able to deposit to. So we have the address of the exchange where you deposit those tokens, and then you create your order. But for other exchanges like ETHFlyer, ETHFlyer used to generate wallets for people, and those wallets were the ones which were being hacked. So with the new with what you are saying, Damaris, it's something which is possible. It's something which they have taken to consideration with the trade other exchanges were having. So it would be bad if an exchange like Binance was hacked, and if they never did such consideration to like save their wallets, the users' wallets. Yeah. And actually, that is the first measure that I've actually written here, as you can use a cold wallet, and that cold wallet is the hardware wallet. So you can use a cold wallet. Unlike hot wallets, cold wallets do not connect to the internet, and therefore they are not prone to cyber attacks. So if you are creating an exchange, you also opt to like think of a way you can create or use such measures to counter cyber attack. So storing your private key in a cold wallet is also known as the hardware wallet is the most viable option, as, as these encrypted keys are secure. So an example in 2019, the Japanese exchange Bitpoint discovered unauthorized withdrawal. So this is what I was explaining on hacks and how they used to create a private key for you and manage those private keys for them. And I believe this is what Binance and Paxful are using. So Bitpoint discovered unauthorized withdrawal of 32 million dollars from its hot wallet in different cryptocurrency, targeting more than 50,000 users. The exchange held 5 cryptocurrencies in its hot wallet, that is Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Lipo. However, Bitpoint clarified that its cold wallet and cash holding were not affected in the incident. So that's how they were able, because they were able to store the cash and other holding into a cold wallet. Then the other one is secure your internet, or use a secure internet. So while trading or making a crypto transaction, use only a secure internet connection and avoid public Wi-Fi networks. Uh, Even when accessing your home network, use a VPN for additional security. A VPN changes your IP address and location, keeping your browser safe and private from threat. Yeah, so you don't just access internet that is free. Then maintain multiple wallets. Another thing which is note saying that don't put your eggs in one basket. So since there is no limit for wallet creation, you can diversify your cryptocurrency investment in multiple wallets. Use one wallet for your daily transaction and keep the rest in a separate wallet. So this will protect your portfolio and mitigate the loss of any breach to your cryptocurrency account. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Then another one is secure your personal device. So always make sure that your phone or your laptop is well secured, and it has a password protect. And also the I learned this the hard way. I used to the person who was my colleague in my previous job. Always used to was always looking at what I was doing into my machine, and sometimes I would leave my machine I don't want to close my machine, so I just leave it like that. And so you need to add a sleep mode on your desktop, so that your funny coworker cannot access your browser or your wallet. And unfortunately, that guy went away with like 2 ETH, I think. Yeah, that was in 2018. I felt really bad. So always secure your personal device, and make sure your personal device is up to date with the latest virus defense against newly discovered vulnerability. Use a strong antivirus and firewall to improve device security to avoid hackers from taking advantage of any weakness. This also applies for your personal documents and your personal document, your identity, everything. Because if it also applies to other. It's not only for crypto, but in other areas of your device. Sensitive data, you have to protect that data, and so that you protect your identity. And yeah. So change your password regularly. This, I think I mentioned it yesterday about changing your password regularly. If you cannot be able to like change the your entire accounts, because we do have multiple accounts, because we might be having an account on Binance, Patsful, local cryptos, Coinbase, MetaMask. You see, all those passwords are different, but to protect them, you just need to like regularly change your laptop's password. The others can remain, but change your if you find it's hard to like always change the other account's password. So we cannot underrate the importance of a strong password while talking about security. So according to a study, 3/4 of millennials in the US use the same password on more than 10 devices. So this is what I was talking about, password 123, 123 as a password, your pet's name, or your spouse's name, or your birth date of birth, apps, so devices and other social media accounts. It also stated that most of them were using the same password in over 50 different places. So make sure you have a strong password and complex password, which is difficult to guess and change it on a regular basis. Use separate password if you have multiple wallets. Opt for two-factor authentication. So this one I highly recommend, because people can be able to guess your wallet, but for the two-factor authentication, this one they cannot. Or multi-factor authentication, MFA, for additional security. Then another one, this is don't get phished. So phishing is scam. Phishing scams via malicious ad and email are rampant in the crypto ecosystem. Yeah. So especially in Telegram and other Telegram and Twitter, I think is where scams and malicious ads are always there, and emails also. So be careful while making a crypto transaction and avoid any suspicious and unknown links. In a recent cryptocurrency heist, a hacking group known as CryptoCo targeted crypto exchanges via spear phishing campaign. So the attackers stole cryptocurrency worth 200. So the attackers stole cryptocurrencies worth 200 million USD in 2 years, targeting companies in the US and Japan since 2018. That Clear Sky stated that CryptoCo initiated a reconnaissance phase to identify the email account of the cryptocurrency exchange's employees and security executive before conducting a spear phishing attack. These attacks were performed using fake domains impersonating affiliated organization and employees, and by embedding malicious links into the documents and emails. So be careful. Read through the content of the email that you have been sent, and also take a look, do your due diligence so that you are able to like know the origin of this message. Go ahead and do a research look for the reputation of different exchanges. Look for people on LinkedIn who are connected to that exchange. Go to CMC, visit CMC.com, not .com, but visit CMC, and let's just visit CMC. Visit cmccoinmarketcap.com, and you will be able to like see the ranking of different exchanges here, different exchanges, and also yeah. So you'll see whether they are listed there. They normally put a link and their GitHub code and the team that is involved in that particular project. So as you can see, this is the link for Binance. These are the fees. These are the chart. This is this one is for Telegram. This other one is for Twitter. So go and check their Twitter page, everything. Do your due diligence before you try and invest in any of or you create an account with any of the given exchanges and wallets. So then the last one, it's just a note, and I think I've said it. So in this industry, the cryptocurrency industry is constantly evolving as new products and new software are being created, and it's your sole responsibility to protect your digital funds by securing your wallet with essential safety precaution, update with the latest security news, attack techniques, and prevention strategy. So always be on the loop. Always be on the loop of new attacks. If there are these new attacks and techniques being used, and prevention strategies. So another something that I've seen in a few weeks, I thought Discord was safe, but the scammers are now joining Discord also. They are also joining Discord. So thought Discord was safe. This is a good platform. Is a good platform for crypto groups. Let me just show you some of the groups that are very inspirational, and how you are able to like track different developers or projects. Just give me a minute so that I sync up the no, there. Scan QR. This platform, you can be able to like track and socialize and engage with other developers who are connecting. So most developers and most companies platforms have moved into Discord because it doesn't have a lot of noise, unlike Telegram. Telegram has a lot of noise, and it has a lot of scammers. So these are some of the spaces that I'm in. These are some of the spaces that I'm in. So this one is Zero. This one is Chainlink. This one is Chainlink. So you can follow on their updates. This other one is Figment. So Figment is a platform like do we call it? I can't remember the name of that platform. Then yeah, so this is the Gitcoin community. So just join their community and know what they are developing, and know what they are like, the recent news on their updates, the biggest update they have been able to make. So join those groups, see and yeah, what they are doing. That's how you actually get into the loop, because they will surely update and tell you what is happening. So yeah, that's it on crypto wallets and ways you can be able to like secure them. Yeah, so that marks the end of our fourth lesson. And remember, there is an assignment below there. So this one I'll give you a clue or a demonstration on how you will be like write your encryption and decryption script. And also you never shared your wallet, so that I can fund you with some test ethers. Yeah.
We will share the wallet after the class.
Okay. Awesome. So without let's just move on to. So I'll show you how you will start your project. So I've already created mine and I've pushed it on GitHub, and you can actually, I hope you can see my screen. I'm on the VS. VS is a code editor, and let me share my link, Julian. After the class, you can actually visit it and then take a look at the code. So yeah, so this one is a sample or a way to actually demonstrate the various ways you can actually write cryptography. And yeah, it's interesting. So I'm using library because libraries are lazy. They have already like created those functions and those methods for you, and all you need to do is actually to all you need to do is actually to use them, just use them. Yeah. So used to like using so these are supposed to be imports. Okay, so let me show you how you will start your project. So if you have a git bash, git bash is a terminal or a git. It's a good tool. It's instead of like opening the terminal and so you can just git bash there, and it opens uh, uh, a terminal. So you just create a make directorate called maybe an encryption, ADS encryption, yes encryption. Then you cd is means change directorate. So change your directorate to ADS encryption, the wallet you have created, not the wallet, but the folder you have created. Once you are there, you will also need to install npm. So I'll provide those links. So npm install. I'll provide these links for you to install. So npm is a node package manager, and you will also need to install node.js. You'll also need to install node.js. So I'll provide this link for you to download and set up your environment. And this one we will actually will be this is actually kind of a beginning on how we will now be go as we move on to the next level of setting up our environment for local development of smart contract and dApps. Yeah, it will go a long way as that. So you will need to install npm. This one helps you to like install packages and libraries. Yeah. So if you have it, let's see, npm -v. So the version of my npm is 6.14.7. So you'll need to like use the exact one for this particular project. So then the other one is I'll initialize a project that is npm init, and then it will ask me some questions. So the package name, I'll just say it's ads underscore encryption. Version, it will be just 0. It doesn't matter. Then description, just say simple encryption. Entry point, you can use entry point is the as after you have created all of that, because an application has you have multiple files that make up an app, and you have like an entry file, or the file that is used like an access. It's like the door of that application. So you can either use index.js or server.js, but I normally use app.js. And then test command, you can use yarn. You can use yarn or npm. You can use yarn or npm test something. And then if you have a GitHub, you can input the repository name that we don't have. Keywords is used for when if you commit your repository to GitHub, you will need to use like the keywords when you are searching. Then other, you may write your name there on the other part. And then license, you can either use a license that is MIT based, or you can just leave it like that. And then you should have something that looks like that. And yeah, you are now good to go. And then if you have VS Code, you can just write code dot and have code dot, and then your app VS should automatically open. So this is now what is our app. This is our starting point. You should once you are done, you should see this package.json. So this one is the one that tells you the types of apps, the packages that you are using, and everything about the application. So the name of the application, the version, the description, the main, this is the entry point, that is app.js, something like that. Yeah. And then we'll go to the other part. Now the other part is actually now creating the app.js. Let me just share it like that. So the other part is creating app.js. App.js. So we now have our app.js. Before we have our app.js, and I'm using yarn, but you can use npm for your case. If you install, you can either install yarn or npm. Yarn and npm are both they both do the same. They are just package managers. They help you download and set up your set up your app or download. Yeah, it's like for those who are familiar with Python, they normally use pip. pip install. So pip install is a package manager on Python, and for PHP they use composer install. Yeah. So if we take a look at our, yes, hello.
But this screen is similar to Python, Jupyter, no, not Jupyter, PyCharm.
Yeah. So PyCharm is mainly used for Python development, even though you can, I don't know if you can be able to like set it up. I haven't developed a lot of application on Python for like 2 years. Haven't
So
developed.
this is on JavaScript now.
Yeah, this is on JavaScript using Node.js, but you can still use the same for Python. If you're familiar with Python, they do have okay. This is something which is amazing. Just got a notification from somebody saying that Elon will be coming to Kenya to launch the largest Tesla manufacturing factory in Africa. Interesting.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I'm saying it's a tweet. It's a tweet from Elon saying that he will be coming to Kenya to launch the largest Tesla manufacturing factory in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's something funny because I don't know, because yeah, we have people giving people wheelbarrows or something. Weird. Anyway, so it's similar. It's similar. So if this by BIP 33 39, if you go to your browser and do pip pip and you do pip, you should actually find pip BIP 39. Should actually find it. They have the same the library is also available on Python. This is how they do pip install. So I haven't developed for a while. I'm a little bit rusty in Python because I haven't programmed with Python for like 2 years. But yeah.
I think
So
this is Python you are bringing up. Yeah.
yes.
This is Python environment.
Yeah, this is Python environment. So if you're using Python, you can find the same libraries. You just do pip, and then for Java or JavaScript application, you normally have npm.com. npm.com normally gives you the list of all packages, like this one, of all packages that are available for Node.js. This one should be available. Or if you do npm npm by I'm forgetting to add that 9. Yeah, you should find it that like that. So if you do an npm BIP 39. So this one is it's a library, and you can always check it out, go through it and see how they have implemented, how you do. They normally have a way to implement, and then you can see the collaborators. Yeah, those are some of the things that are available. Yeah, so whichever system you are using, you can be able to like use different libraries or different programming language that you are familiar with, and be able to achieve the same thing. Yeah. So for this particular tutorial, I'll be showing you using Node.js and different libraries like BIP39, Crypto-JS, and then we have this one shouldn't be available, but we have the simple Cipher.js. So Express is a library also for Node applications. There is a way you can set it a compress. If you're creating a compress, it's a good way because it's helped in the runtime of your application. Yeah. So what I will do, I'll just add. So since we have our file that is app.js, I'll add package.json. And our package.json, this is where all the libraries that we will be using will be listed. So they will be listed here. So these are the libraries that we will be using for this particular tutorial. So I'll just do yarn install, not yarn install, but yarn add. For your case, if you use, I think it's better if we just agree and use yarn.
I think it's better we use the JavaScript you are using here.
Yeah. You will.
Because
I will provide with all the links. I don't know. I will provide with all the links, and then use yarn for your application for setting up the environment, your environment, and npm. So you will first need to install npm, and yeah, I'll give a quick detail on how you will install. Yeah,
okay.
how you will do that. Yeah. So then I'll install by P39. So you should. That's how you will install it. You in Yarn you normally do yarn add, and then it will be initiated, and then it will go to like 4 processes, and then it will be done. So it will right now it's linking our dependencies, and then we should see the application now. We have added one dependency. Then we'll do the rest, the same for the rest. That is crypto. Crypto. Sorry, crypto JS. Same way, and it will be added. So the same for the other one. Then once you have added, you will need to like import those the way we normally import pandas, or the way we normally import pandas, or is it TensorFlow? Yeah, TensorFlow, and the other one is it's called what? The other library have pandas, we have TensorFlow, we have yeah, the way we will normally import. You just, you know what, I don't think we do that like that, but for Java, for JavaScript or Node.js, we normally have to do constant uh, constant BIP39, the library that we have created. So we initialize a variable that is called BIP39. It will be representing that entire library or that entire class. And then we require that particular BIP, this one. Yeah. So once we have done that, we do the same for the others. I've already done that in my other part, this other code. So once you have done that, you'll do the same for the simple Cipher, the same, and yeah. So I think I can explain the code because can explain the code as we do that. Yeah, so this one by P39, what it does, it creates a seed phrase. It creates seed phrase or recovery phrases, and they basically the next step is actually to actually generate the phrase words. Seed. They are short English words. Then we will declare another variable called constant, either seed words. Then we will call our class up here, this constant that we defined as by P39, and then dot generate. So this one, this library has a method called dot generate. This one, and it's there. So you can generate. This method is the one which the reason why libraries are better, it's because they have already been created for you. So if you just hover on the word, you can see the function is called function generate mnemonic and then the strength, the number, the range, and the size of the word list is actually what you will input as your parameters. So for this one, I haven't inputted any parameter. So then we can do console.log our seed words. So console log is just a way to just display your, it's just to display this word you have you have generated. So let's just learn our app, and to learn our app, we'll just do node app.js. So this is the what we when we were setting up we were initializing our application. This is what we say that this will be our entry point. If we made it as index.js, then it would be different. Yeah. Sorry, that one would have provided us with an error. So let's see. Yeah, there we have it. So this is the phrase word. This is the phrase word. We have actually generated a phrase word. So that is on phrase word, generating phrase word. So you can even go to a step further and do an entropy using the hexadecimal. Normally our private key looks like this. It's a hexadecimal of we saw it was 64 60. That is the private key, 64 characters, if I'm correct. 64 to 32, 64, around 32 to 64 characters. Yeah, so you can even go ahead a step further and do this one. So this other one, we will also define another one. M equals B IP 39 dot and then we'll just input this one, but we will change the last figures. To something like FF or PI, something like that, and then we'll console.log, see those words, console log. You have a problem. Oh, it's supposed to start with a 0, but the in between words can be anything. The letters in between can be. A minute. Let's see. Okay. Z by P, 3. Okay. Okay.
He's complaining about the entropy.
Yeah, this line number 7.
Yeah, you enter entropy 1, so maybe you remove the 1.
Entropy?
1. There's a D entropy 1 before the okay, no, sorry.
I think they're like the code looks like okay. Let's see. Let's just copy this one because it's the same. Just the same. Let's see. Yeah. So we can. Yeah. I think the length of our text was small. This one, the length of our header was small. Yeah. Let's do it again. Yeah, the length of our text was small. Yeah, the length of our text was small. Should change from this side. Should work now. Yeah. So as you can see, this is these are phrase words, and this like kind of our private key, like a general representation of our private key, and then we have the words being produced. So this the words which has been produced because of this number. Then there is a way, if you advance this system, then there is a way now you bind the two. Now. There is a way you bind the Ethereum account, the Ethereum addresses, and then you bind it to these words, these mnemonic words. Yeah. So that is on generating phrase words, and then we have, so you can also reverse this process. Can always reverse this process. So let's just do that. Yeah, so you see, we have been able to reverse this process. We have this number now. Yeah. So this one is represented by this one. So that's how private key are generated. and then you do a binding between the public key and the private key. So we'll be able to see that. Then we have the other one, or the other part is the which package did we add here? Was crypto dash JS. So crypto dash JS it is the example that we talked about yesterday about advanced encryption standard AES encryption. And we have the first one that encrypts a print text, or print text encryption. And then there is a way you can be able to like decrypt. And then we have a way you can like encrypt an object, a data object, like an entire data, like what I showed you when you are sent a verification link. This is what happened. These are an encryption of an object. So an object can be, it's an array of JSON data. So we'll see how it's done. So the same thing, you'll just need to like import the library, and then once you have done that, we'll start with the plain text. This one, plain text. So we'll do const just a word or normal word, and goes to js.aes. It's a method dot encrypt, and then you will pass your. So these are an example of asymmetric key cryptography. Yeah, asymmetric key cryptography. You have the message and the secret key, or the key. So for this one, we will use a different. I'll type a different message, like then we'll use a key like 234 key, and then we will convert it into a string. We'll convert it into a string. So this is our string, and then we'll just console this. So a normal word, of which it won't be a normal word anymore. It will be a cipher word, the encrypted word. Then we can let's save, and then we will see the normal word. So you see, it has been encrypted. So our message has been encrypted together with our private key. And then we'll go to the next part, that is the decrypt part. So this one is const constant my original text. So this is my original text. So we want to decrypt this word that we have encrypted to its original form. So we'll do crypt.js .aes dot decrypt. So decrypt is a method or a function that has been provided for us by crypto-js, and then we'll use our secret key. So we will input the word that we want to that is the normal word or the cipher, the word we have encrypted. And then we'll use our key, that is 1 2 1 2 3 as with a space. Always remember the spaces. Always remember the spaces. So that one will be decrypting it. So it's a process that I was talking about that will break these cipher words into into different bits. You will see in a minute. So these are original text. So just let's see the decryption process. So this is how the word has been decrypted. So these are the words and these are the bytes. So it's minus 11, minus 114. Yeah. So this is how it's decrypting. Before now, it's converted to UTF-8. UTF-8, it's the binary method. It's the binary, it's human understandable language, or a language that a human can be able to understand. Right now, you cannot be able to understand, so you have to convert these words into normal strings now. Const string normal, and that is will be now original text into this one, which we have now decrypted into string, convert it into string, and inside the string we will now set the this one UTF. So UTF, this is the UTF UTF encoding encoding. So is a variable character encoding used for mostly for electronic communication. So you can just view this table so that you can like see the different characters and how you can convert them back to like A, B, C, yeah. So that these numbers that you are seeing here, these numbers represent a character. They represent a character, and then you are able to now map those letters. And now able to map those letters using this UTF-8 encoding. So so we'll do that. It's already provided for us by the library crypto JS dot encoding. So ENC means encoding. That is UTF. Is it small? I think it's small. We have UTF 16. We have UTF 8. Yeah. So yeah. And then we will display our word now, the string which we have now completed changing it completely. String normal, string normal. Yeah. So let's run our application again, and what just happened? Original text dot to string to strings UTF. Wait a minute. I'm having an input, but I can't seem to see the word. Huh. This one is the code. It's not text. Could this be the one? This is funny. Because their code looks the same. Code is the same. We did input our private. Oh, yeah. Well, debugging. Remember our private key had 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's supposed to be. That's why it's not an like it's not decoding like everything. It's not decoding everything or decrypting everything because our private key is not correct. So yeah, could have spent like an entire day trying to figure out what is wrong, and there we have it. Yeah, you see, now we have our word there. So this is the word. We can actually play around. You can actually play around it and say hello Africa, and yeah, you see. So if you if you don't put the correct private key or your key, then you won't be able. You will just see the data being displayed, but you won't see the word being displayed. Yeah. Yeah, so that is the encryption, and yeah, so that's the encryption. So I can leave you maybe to practice on this one. Was the first one, encryption for plain text. Encryption for plain text was starting from here, plain text. So I will leave you to practice this one, encryption for data, for object, encryption for object, and also this one is a bit simpler. This one is the one that I was talking about for Cipher. Cipher. They came up, some developer came up with a way they can be able to represent the Cipher. So you can actually practice with it, and let me show you the output as so that it can be like a reference for JS. Yeah. So this is the output of all the of this Cipher. So this one looks like some kid who is trying to write some information. If you see it for the first time, you will just think it's just some random words a kid is trying to write, but it's actually an encryption method. So this is the output of the decrypted message. Hello, Africa Data School. This is the encrypted words. This is the another one which is encrypted, a simple encryption. Yeah. So I don't know if I have shared the link to this code. Yeah, I shared. So you can actually visit the link and download the code and try and practice on your free time. I'll share the links for how you can, where you will get where you will get VS, how you set up your environment for this particular project. Yeah. So yeah, that's it on encryption. And yeah, in case of any question, comment, concern, you can ask.
Quick one. Can you please provide us the Java, sorry, JavaScript environment, the what we need to install on our system?
Okay. So what do you want? You need to install. Excuse. Give me just.
Okay.
Yeah. So so what you need to complete this project, or the how you need to do, what you need to do is one, you will need VS code. So depending on the system that the machine that you have, or the laptop that you have, you will download for your environment. There are people who like Mac. Yeah, so that is for both Mac and Windows, and also Ubuntu. So there is the code for, there is the link to download VS code. Yeah, and then you need to download node.js. Download to download node. This is the link to download node. Yeah, then you need to, so node comes together with node comes with npm inside the application, so you don't need to download npm, just need to install node.js. Then you need to install yarn download. So yarn is also a package manager. I like yarn because the installation process is it works very fast, unlike npm, and then the packages are clearly installed. Yeah. So this is the link to download npm, and then for the packages that we have used, so I've used BP39. You can get it there, and then we have this other one. This is crypto. This one. You can only search them here. Any library that you want, you can only search it under the npm.js, and yeah, this one, the first one. So it has all these. It has the crypto, the one that I'm using for secure hash. So it has all these. It has MD5. It has secure hash algorithm 1, 256, 224, 515. All those methods, all those classes and things, methods have actually been simplified for you. So you just need to like call the method or the class that you want. Yeah. So you can try for MD5 for password hashing. You can also try for secure hash 1. Yeah. Yeah, these are the keywords. So you can see you have the hash functions, the MD5. Yeah. and the advanced encryption standard. This is share the other one. Yeah, so let me paste these. Then we have the last one, the Cipher. This one is simple. This one is simple. It's not complex. Yeah, I've never seen it's people using it, but it's easy to decrypt. Most somehow I think it can be used for creating games, what games, or board games, something. So it has the it has all the ones that we were talking about, ROT13 and this other one. We did talk about them yesterday. So this is how you can be able to like apply the different yeah. So those are all the links that I've shared them on the chat, and I've also shared my GitHub repository, and you can actually check it out. I'll be adding more resources, and I'll be sharing more resources on the same. I'm looking for a way that I can be able to like share code. Yeah, because on the virtual I only have one way to like add a link once the class has added. So that's why I actually did this for the notes. I added a folder with all the notes and then the links. Yeah, I only have two options for inputting links. Yeah, and yeah. So Damaris, you had a question on the video. Did the video
The video on July 7th, it plays up to, I think, the 17th minute.
the 17th?
And then past that, it's just quiet.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure why, because most of these videos are about one to. The one you're talking about was on how blockchain work. This one, yeah. So it's around one hour 24 minutes. Supposed to be praying. Okay, I'll try and see if I can share it again. Though I updated the link and it's the same link that I have here. Yeah. I'll check it out again. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it on cryptography, and this actually marks we end the week with with a little bit of practice of what we have learned this week. Yeah. So in case you have any question, or and also remember to share your addresses.
We should just do that now.
Yeah, yeah.
The MetaMask address. Hold on. I shared my address. You got it? Hello.
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I shared my MetaMask address.
Okay, let me send you some ETH. Let me just send you. Send you like 5 or 5. Yeah, 5 is okay. I wanted to copy the transaction so that I can share it. Okay. So there you have the transaction, and yeah. So yeah, that's it. Awesome. Okay. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening. So you can confirm. Hello, Ambrose. You can confirm if you
Yeah?
have received. You can confirm if you have received.
Okay, let me confirm.
And make sure you change the network address. The network address.
Yes, I got it now.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, 5. Thanks.
What Damaris, were you able to like get funding for your account?
No.
Okay, you can share. You can share your wallet so that we can also do the funding. Yeah. You can share it on WhatsApp if it's okay. Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. Then let's call it an end, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening and your weekend also. Bye.